Respected students, welcome back everyone. So today's video is about the currency displaying in Power BI reports. Okay, so I will tell you the scenario. First thing is, see, this is our data in real time report. This type of data you will get where currency amount and currency code will be there, and this aging bucket I have just added. Okay, we will see one more scenario, but as of now we are going to check for the currency. Okay, so what we have to do in this scenario, this is the real time scenario. Okay, what we have to do, let's say this is currency code. Okay, and aging bucket. So now if you are taking the slicer, and let's say in slicer these all multiple currencies are there, sorry, currency code are there. Okay, so let's say if we are selecting the CAD, so this amount which is there, it should show the symbol of that particular currency. Let's say if rupees is there, then INR should show, which is of our India. AED is of the Ram Dubai, it should show for particular. Okay, it should display. So in that case, now how to solve this scenario? So let me tell you guys first thing. Okay, this is the real time scenario which I have faced, and even I asked this in interview. So now let's change first this to, rather than vertical, let's change to drop down. Okay, in real time how we do. And for this scenario what you need is one currency table. Okay, the most important thing, in your current data which is there, it doesn't have the symbol. Okay, so you have to make one custom table. You can create with DAX also, you can create with custom table Power Query functionality which is there, or okay, see here also that enter data functionality which is there. From this also you can create that particular column, or else the best thing is that you can tell a data engineer, you can tell them the currency name symbol, and in backend you can make it, whether it is view from SQL or SharePoint also, you can fetch from SharePoint. I would still say SharePoint. Reason is because if dynamically if any new currencies come, automatically it will fetch it. So see now, like this, now AED, whatever currency code, currency name and symbol you have given it. Now what is the thing, now you have to create one new DAX which is there. I'm going to tell you. So see, definitely which DAX you will use. So you will use the selected value DAX here. Okay, so dynamic currency amount variable we will create like let's say variable symbol, and see selected value which is there. Okay, selected value and symbol column which is there, that we will take. You have to remove this hyphen. Okay, and then comma, bracket close. Then this is for this selected value for the symbol. Okay, this symbol you should take from the currency table only. Second new variable which we will create is like, let's say now variable amount we will take, and sum of that our particular column which is there, currency amount, it should be from aging data which is our fact table. This is our fact table. Okay, and it should here in relationship also it should be connected. I'm going to show you the relationship. And return, let's say return we will pass this symbol. Okay, and let's do concatenation and format, and then we will pass our second variable. Okay, we can give here space so that double two digit it will show. Okay, so now this we have made it. Okay, and the most important thing here is that these two tables should be connected properly. See, these are connected with the currency code, on the basis of currency code. See, many is on our fact table. Okay, here also you can see many into one. First table is aging data, second is our currency data, and this should be relationship, and one side is on the dimension table. Okay, now here, now first thing, okay, so you have to I have to take this now. Okay, See, you are able to see the particular like AUD. I have selected AUD is coming. So now let's remove first this other column which is there. So it will take properly, and this currency code slicer which is there, it should come from this currency new table only, and here also it should be passed from this only. No doubt it is connected in this our modeling, no issues. Okay, see now, right now it is showing blank. The reason is because here in slicer we have taken properly currency code from our currency table, but here in table we have not taken. So let's replace it, and now let's check it properly. Okay, see, now let's check for dirhams. For dirhams it will show at the end because Arabic language is in that way only. See now, euros, whatever we, let's check on our INR. Okay, so properly this is the real time scenario which I have faced, and many times you will face, especially into finance domain and manufacturing domain. Okay, banking domain also, but mostly into finance and manufacturing domain. So this way you have to create, this is the scenario. This is a very basic measure, and the most important thing here is selected value. Okay, this format everything is fine, but selected value is very important because currency table symbol, this you are passing here, and whatever the measure you have created, that you have to pass in table, rather than earlier. See, we had this currency, so it was not working properly. Okay, so this way you have to solve this type of scenario. So thank you for watching till end, and if you are new on our channel, make sure to subscribe and press bell icon for all upcoming videos. Thank you guys.